A too often overlooked aspect of healthcare is planning your living arrangements and medical care before you need it. So the great example of this is, grandma's going in for surgery. Will she be independent and safe enough to go back home once she's medically discharged from the hospital? And so it always begs the question of why do so many people ignore this? Well, they ignore it because it's hard. It's hard to think about living a life where you're not independent. It's hard to think about your mortality, but it doesn't have to be this way. The most important thing that you can do right now to prevent a life situation that you or your loved one would never want is to face the facts and do something today to get your affairs in order. So the benefit of proactively planning your affairs is the fact that you give yourself time. You can mull it over. You can mentally volley the best case scenario and the worst case scenario and think about all these things under different lenses, which eventually, not right away, but over time, you eventually create space. You bring your guard down and you can actually face the facts. And it's that space that gives us what we humans do so well is adapt. And so while we know we can't control everything, this becomes a positive feedback loop of showing us that we're going to do these things now to give us the highest probability of the highest quality of life here in the future. So there are countless things that you can do here today to get your affairs in order. You can start or edit a will. You can assign your power of attorney. You can fill out your advance directives. You can research care facilities. You can get on a waiting list. You can get your affairs in order, including your finances, your health history, your medication history. But most importantly, what you can do is have this conversation with yourself and your loved ones to make sure that they adhere to your wishes. So understanding how important it is to be early to getting your affairs in order, surely we could all spend a little bit of time today to have a conversation about advanced care planning.